Hello, we have another low-tech video with Mrs. Combs, and we're reducing algebraic, so this is an algebra video, fractions using the GCF. We're reducing fractions using the GCF. I will do another one of these for 6th grade math and pre-algebra. Okay, the first problem I have is 2x plus 2 divided by 2. Remember, this is a division sign. Now, I'm going to factor out the greatest common factor of the top, which is obviously just 2. And it's the denominator. In all of the ones we do today, the denominator is the greatest common factor. So I have a 2, and 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times 1 is 2. Remember, I have to write that 1 so that it works right. And it's all divided by 2, and I cancel the 2's, and the answer to this problem is simply x plus 1. So we've changed something that looks a little ugly into something fairly simple. Now, I'll do one more easy one. Okay, so we're starting with 6x plus 9, and it's divided by 3. So the denominator is 3. Since the denominator is 3, what are we going to factor? We're going to factor out 3. Okay, so 3 is on the outside, and 3 times 2 is 6, and we need the x because there's none down in the bottom. Plus, 3 times 3 is 9, and there's no x's here, so that's it. And the answer is 2x plus 3. Okay, basically, we just did the same thing. We factored out the numerical GCF. Now let's try another one. I'm so glad I got my magic eraser. So much nicer. Okay, so now we have something different. 2x squared plus 4x. And now the denominator is 2x, not just 2, 2x. So our greatest common factor, our GCF, is 2x. And we're going to factor that out. Okay, we've got the 2. We have 1x, but we need 2. And 2 minus 1 is 1, so we still have an x there. Okay? We've got a 2, but we need a 4. 2 times 2 is 4. We have 1x, and that's all we need. X plus 2. So this one, which looks a little bit uglier, simply reduces to x plus 2. Nothing to it. Have a couple more. Five x squared minus 10x all over 5x. And that's what we're factoring out. Okay? We're factoring this out. I'll see if I can fit it up here. I'll write small and scrunched in. 5 times 1 is 5, so I don't need that. I have 1x. I need 2. 2 minus 1. 5 times 2 is 10. Oops, that's a negative sign. That's a negative sign. I need a negative sign. 5 times 2 is 10. I've got 1x. I need 1x. So I just need the 2. Divided by 5x. Cancel it. And the answer is x minus 2. So this ugly looking fraction here turns out to be just x minus 2. And the last one is a little bit more complicated, but not much, because you follow the same rules. And I've got 2x to the third plus 4x squared minus 8x. And I'm going to divide that by 2x. So I'm factoring the 2x out of here. I have the 2, but there's 3 x's, x to the third. That's 3x times x times x. I only have 1, so I have to have 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. Draw a line here. 2 times 2 is 4. I need 2 x's. I only have 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So I have 1x. This would be x times x. I only have 1x. So I need another one. Minus 2 times 4 is 8. And I only need 1x. I already have 1x. So that's the end. And that is the answer. Because when I put this over 2x, it cancels out. That's the first lesson in reducing fractions. There'll be more later on, and it will get harder. But this is fairly simple because you're looking at the denominator as your GCF and factoring that out because you want to end up with a simpler answer. Okay? Factoring algebraic fractions using the GCF.